Hi, I'm Sue Borison, and today I'm here with Bryan Contreras. We're going to play a little game, fact or myth. First statement, test optional schools don't require students to submit scores in order to be admitted.
That's a fact. COVID has had a profound effect on how students and families approach college admissions and the application process. Many high schools, many schools, districts were just unable to offer in-school instruction this past year, the ability for students to test. And so with that, college admissions offices wanted to give the benefit to the students to have that option of to submit or to not submit if testing was a barrier to getting their applications completed. And so, yes, that's a fact. You test optional schools do not require students to submit their scores. And I've seen the colleges where students can submit other items, additional personal statements, graded assignments, projects that can spread across multiple semesters to demonstrate the competencies that the college admissions officers are looking for to determine whether or not the student is ready to be successful day one in their classrooms. And so all of those items plus teacher recommendation letters or additional mentor recommendation letters can help tell that story of what the student can produce on day one.
Fact or myth, tests are the most important part of the admissions process.
That's a myth. Requirements the admissions requirements are going to be specific to each institution and each individual college or department, even within the college or university. Sometimes your engineering schools, your business schools will even have a different set of admissions criteria within that. So is testing the most important part of the admissions process? I'm going to say no, that is a myth. A student is a unique person, and every student will have a unique path through this process, shaping their list, finding the right college fit, thinking through college match in terms of what's best for their family and affordability. So a test is just one aspect of probably, you have four major components, and then testing can be one bullet point within that component. So no, it's not the most important. For some colleges and universities, if you choose to apply to those schools, they will definitely have a heavier weight in terms of your admissions decision. But I would say for the majority of the schools across the country, you being able to tell your story, what your truths are, how you function, what you can produce in terms of critical thinking and critical analysis, and just your voice. Those are going to be the most important pieces and most important components for any admissions officer as they read an application for a student.
Fact or myth, a student's test scores can be used in the recruitment process.
That's a fact. Colleges will recruit students using, there's a variety of methods where colleges are trying to identify talent, and they have a variety of characteristics, skills, experiences that we'll need to use to help find the best fit for a student, or for a student to find the best fit for themselves. And so, yes, test scores can often be a way for a college to seek talented students across the country, or students in certain parts of the country or state. And so, yes, tests can be a part of that recruitment process.
Fact or myth, test scores are only used in admissions.
And that's a myth. Test scores are used at some colleges or universities outside of the admissions process, such as if they're looking to place the student in the right level, math, science, world languages, that might be a way for them to use their test outside of admissions. Or for student success, sometimes a college or university will identify a student who might need a little bit more support as they transition in based on their assessments, more specifically English scores within the assessment or math scores within the assessment. So they can be used outside that as well. And then we've talked a little bit about scholarships and merit-based aid.